Okay, it's Saturday night once again. It's September 14th, 2024. Episode 9 with Saturdaze and Mcvay and Jay starts right now. Hey, everybody, welcome to Saturdays with Mcvay and Jay, episode number 9.
At least, yeah. Number 9. Yeah, that's it.
It's Saturday night, September 14th, 2024. My co-host, of course, is Scott Seffy McVay.
Yo, what's up?
I'm a Ranger shirt, and today's color, of course, is gray. It's gray with McVay and Jay. Look at that. It all rhymes. But how you doing, buddy?
We are doing really good today. So it's been a beautiful day here in Kansas, and everything is looking pretty nice, though, as well.
It was hot, humid, and cloudy all day with rain in and out.
Yeah, similar to us here, but without the rain.
Yeah, in fact, it was so bad with the overcast. My phone was losing signal. I couldn't in some certain spots. I couldn't get the signal to complete my DoorDashes sometimes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
It can be, yes.
Oh yeah. But other than that, I mean, we've been so far pretty good with dodging the hurricanes. That one that went up New Orleans, I hope that Jason Myers is okay.
Yeah, he and both him himself and another friend of mine, James Doe, they've been reporting it's been pretty good. Mostly just the rains over there, but they're in good shape here and everything as well there too.
Yeah, well, we of course extend our prayers to them through that. He said he was going to get a lot of rain and everything, and I told him last week we was all joking about hurricane parties because they'll get the alcohol and then they just really lets go through it. Because if you get through one, you know what to do. You prepare, you don't panic, and if they're just getting rain and just a lot of downpour, and if it's a rainy hurricane, and you're not going to lose power, you could pretty much throw a hurricane party.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, we hope that you had a fantastic week overall with September 11th. That was a good day. I hope you enjoyed the Wipe Those Tears because it was fun as well, too.
And of course, yesterday was Friday the 13th also, so hopefully no one got scared or anything like that. So there you go.
Oh, but I had a lot of bad luck on the road.
Okay.
A lot of stupid idiots on the road down here. I don't know how it is when you get to work, how much crap and traffic you have to deal with getting to and from work.
Well, I'm actually coming in from outside of town, and I usually take the back road, side roads here, and maybe a little bit of the interstate. But other than that, it's not super bad compared to other parts of the country. That's all what I can tell you on that there.
Yeah, well, being down here 29 years, I do know back roads, but the GPS forces me to go on back roads, or not the back roads, but slower roads than normal main road to try to get, and then throws me right into a traffic jam or construction, a school zone, something.
Yeah.
It purposely sends me the wrong way so that the customer gets upset.
Mm-hmm.
So I literally had to explain that to a customer once, and they were like, "You're not you." They thought I was joking when I said no. I said, "Ma'am, I've been down here 29 years. I know where I'm going. I know how to get to a point."
Yeah.
The expressway because I don't have sun pass.
Right.
and she was. I don't think she was sympathetic, but I think she was like
Yeah.
formed in a way that I don't think she ever would have thought. Yeah,
There you go.
and that was the basis of it. So Friday the 13th yesterday was not good, but today was better.
That's true, though. Yeah.
$85 today.
Good.
Yes, indeed. So we'll see what happens. It's the end of this week, and coming up is September's going fast, don't you think?
It is, though, pretty fast, though. I know. In 2 weeks from now, I'll be actually heading out to Kansas City and going to see some of the NASCAR playoffs, actually, to be honest with you there.
So we won't be on that Saturday.
That's right, yeah.
Yep, so we will see you the next Saturday after that.
This is true, though.
Yeah,
we still got tonight and next week, so we're good on that.
That's true. We'll definitely get you in there. And of course, you can always see back episodes of our show from the first season if you get bored with it, which I know you won't. So we'll make these next week, 2 next shows, the really funniest shows we can possibly give you, as they say. So tonight's color is gray, as you know.
Yep.
And Scott's wearing the Power Rangers. Yay.
Hey, it works. It was there's one with my company logo on it, so
it's true. And did you know today was the 43rd anniversary of the Pitfall show with Alex
Trebek?
Yeah,
I think I saw that being advertised on it by a friend of mine. So yeah,
43 years to the date, 1981, September 14th. Pitfall premieres in syndication from Canada.
Yep.
Down to the States on my Channel 9, my UPN station, because that's what they all showed them on, was the other channels like 9, 11, Pix or
right.
So that's what I saw it on WWOR, the whole 2 seasons it was on.
Yep.
And here we are, and that's the only show that Alex Trebek said that he got screwed out of a paycheck.
This is true. That's what I heard as well, though, too. Yeah.
But it didn't matter because the next year he was coming back with Battlestars.
He did.
And he did 2 seasons of that before Jeopardy. So.
Yep. And I remember the time when he was doing 3 game shows at the same time, though. So that was awesome.
Oh, yeah. Jeopardy, Constant Concentration.
And To Tell the Truth.
Tell the Truth, which a lot of people don't remember. If they did, if you saw the 90s version, I think it was O.J. Simpson was before or after him, I think.
Probably not, but I think it was Ahmad Rashad was actually the host on that. What you were thinking of?
I thought it was O.J. Simpson.
No, it was Ahmad. I remember
Lynn Swan. No, wasn't it Lynn Swan?
No, you're right. It was Lynn Swan. Oh God,
Lynn Swan.
Because I know Ahmad actually did Caesar's Challenge. That's what I was thinking.
Ahmad did Caesar's Challenge, but I remember that I think Lynn Swan had done to tell the truth.
Yeah,
but I'm not sure if he did it before Trebek.
I'm trying to remember. I can't remember off the top of my head.
So if anybody knows out there that the exact date timeline that Alex Trebek did host To Tell the Truth, if it was before Lynn Swan or after Lynn Swan, comment in the section there. We're on the live chat. Should be fun.
All right.
To see about that. You never know because that's something that I know the game show community would love to just tell us or correct us on. Whichever.
There you go.
But I think it's time to get into News of the Weird. What do you think, Scott?
I agree. Let's go ahead and start it up, Jason.
All right. The editors at Andrews McNeil Syndication for uexpress.com today tell us the news of the weird, the stories that are coming from September 13th, which was yesterday. And the first one, the title, the lead story is Inexplicable. Now, you started last week, so...
Yeah, go ahead. You start this time.
The lead story this week. Okay, so when Las Vegas police responded to a call in the wee hours of August 27th about someone lying face down on the ground outside a funeral home, oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
They might not have expected the most obvious explanation. They found a dead body amid the landscaping with a casket nearby on a rolling cart.
Whoa.
KTLA TV reported that a door to the funeral home was open and flower petals were scattered on the floor leading out of the door.
Okay.
Investigators learned that the body was that of a person who had been the subject of a viewing the previous day, and surveillance video showed a woman breaking in and moving the casket outside.
Okay.
Police arrested 47-year-old Patricia Sierra the next day and charged her with grand larceny, burglary, and disturbing human remains.
Of course.
She couldn't explain her actions, she said, because she had consumed 6 beers and blacked out.
Oh, God.
Sierra
So
on $11,000 bond. Oh, God.
Oh, no.
All right, you're up, Scott.
Okay, the passing parade. Okay. On September 10th, as Delta Flight 295 taxied toward takeoff at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport, which is the home of Delta, the Airbus A350 headed for Tokyo had clipped the tail off of a smaller plane, the Associated Press reported. No one was injured on either aircraft, but passengers had to deplane and be rebooked on later flights. Jason Adams, who was aboard the regional jet headed to Louisiana, posted to X, aka Twitter, about the collision. Well, that was terrifying. Very jarring, metal scraping sounds, and loud bangs. We're fine. No fire or smoke, he wrote.
Wow.
Wow, that's right. Yeah.
When that happens.
But the fact that, that the little plane here was actually, just in the wrong spot, as that Airbus was going by. Yeah, that's kind of a little scary right there.
Yep. All right. Yeah. How else do you celebrate Labor Day in Michigan than participating in a ranch dressing chugging contest?
Whoa. Now, I like ranch dressing, but not that much.
I love it, too, on my salad and, of course, on anything else you can dip it. But, boy, that's like the hot dog eating contest on 4th of July. Now,
yeah, I agree.
Michigan
Yeah,
has their own contest of chugging ranch dressing. Fox 17 TV reported that Zach Orvis of Belding, Michigan, won the first ever competition at the Harmful Rooster restaurant by downing 24 ounces of the Creamy Delight in 10 seconds, beating other contestants. 24 ounces. Is that like almost like a bottle? That's almost like
that's 3 cups.
Almost, yeah.
That's 3 cups.
He says, I've seen people pour out about that much on their salads, so what's the difference? Orvis says, I don't feel sick at all. Orvis won a $100 gift card and a free order of all-you-can-eat wings every week until spring 2025, so he's going to have more.
So how much you bet? Yeah, I'll take my a side of wings with my ranch dressing, please.
Thank you. Right. Give him one of those like cups, like these 48-ounce, like the gravy that you get.
Yeah, just pour it all in there. Yeah, there we go. That's what you can do. He just dunks a whole wing in there, and then he goes like that.
Yep. All right, you're up next.
We got another you.
Yep.
Okay, people in the Netherlands spend more than 900 million euros on drugs each year.
Wow.
How do we know this? Well, the KWR, which is the Research Institute for Drinking Water Businesses, analyzed sewage samples. Ugh. The Netherlands Times reported that the researchers looked for residue of cocaine, speed, and ecstasy between 2015 and 2022 in Dutch sewage treatment plants.
Oh, brother.
We're assuming the fairly conservative estimate, the KWR researcher Thomas Terlaak said. This provides insight into the size and consumers of the Dutch illegal drug market.
Oh, my God. Wow.
Oh, boy. I mean, you're spending 7 years doing this? Good Lord.
That's a lot of speed cocaine in there, and like it says, or is it going to feel a lot of things in his stomach from all them wings? Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Brandon.
Scott, I wonder if he was
smoke weed every day.
No,
I wonder too, though.
Smoke weed every day.
Smoke weed every day. Yeah, I was wondering if he was smoking weed every day.
Makes you wonder. Makes you wonder about the people in the Netherlands that doing that too. No.
Yeah. Right. Well, here's one about the cat, your kitty, in 9 lives. Maybe. Let's see. Nissy Knight, I guess that's her name,
of
Newby, North Yorkshire, England, was enjoying a vacation in Turkey when her neighbors let her know that they found her cat, Ted, drowned in their pond. Ooh.
Aww.
I had to break the news to my husband and our 4 children, and we were all absolutely devastated, Knight said.
Oh.
The BBC reported on September 6th that Knight arranged for her pet to be cremated and went on with the holiday. But 4 days later, her cat sitter, who had been looking after the family's other cat, called her and said Ted had just walked through the cat flap on the door.
What?
Knight realized she had paid £130 to cremate someone else's cat.
Oh no!
After returning home, she collected the cremains, which had been labeled "Not Dead Ted." The family has not been able to trace the owner of the drowned cat. They believe it was probably a stray. Oh
my gosh!
Well,
the fact that the stray would look just like their cat Ted here. Oh my gosh!
You
the
see,
fact that,
when you got a lookalike cat, that's your own.
Yeah. But I think it's just hilarious that they named the remains "Not Dead Ted." I love it. Oh, that's funny.
Well, that's like Bill and Ted's Bogus Adventures, you know?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Bogus Adventures, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, here's an overreaction. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay. A man suffered 2 brain bleeds, multiple skull fractures, and multiple facial bone fractures, the Las Vegas police said, after a convenience store clerk beat him with a bat for taking too much nacho cheese. Dude!
You went from ranch dressing to cheese sauce.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Is there a pattern here?
I wonder, yeah. But on September 3rd, KSNV TV reported officers were called to the store where the man was lying on the ground and bleeding. The person who did call 911 asked the clerk, Myron Bully, go figure, to call for help. But he responded, I'm not going to call 911. He better have learned a lesson. Bully told police that he had warned the victim about taking too much cheese, but the victim says he wasn't leaving without it. Bully is being held on $10,000 bond at the Clark County Detention Center.
Well, there's a bully whose name is Bully.
There you go. I mean, if you're if you think you're being too skimpy on nacho cheese, there's something wrong with you, boss. I'm serious.
Well, that's like having, like you say, too much ranch in one article. Now we go to cheese sauce. I swear, if there's a one on barbecue sauce, we're really going to be in trouble.
Or mustard.
Ketchup or any kind of, it's a condiment day, isn't it?
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of that. Yep. All right. Now we go to some great art. Well, weird great art. Let's put it that way. The Museum of European and Mediterranean Civilizations in Marseille, France, is offering special visiting hours to naturists, people who shun clothing.
Ooh.
Until December 9th. Canoe reported on September 2nd. Nude patrons will be welcome one evening a month to see the exhibition Naturist Paradise, which is described as a journey of discovery of the very first naturist communities, first in Germany and Switzerland, then in France, according to the museum. Although nudity is welcome, the museum will require visitors to wear shoes to avoid getting splinters, an officer said.
Splinters? Oh, God. How bad is that?
If there's a wooden bench, you sit in front of the painting, so you sit, there's got to be a bench there.
Yeah.
Or something else. Maybe it's a walkthrough where it.
Well, yeah. That kind of tells you the floor's got to be bad shape if you're worried about getting splinters from the floor, though. Yeah.
Right.
Don't have to worry about the benches or anything else like that. Just worry about the feet there.
You can strip down to everything but your socks. And why don't they just wear socks or some kind of like slip-ons?
Yeah, that would be kind of nice, you know.
I mean, come on. If you go to a nude beach, you just strip down to next to nothing.
Yeah. All right. This one's got a funny title. Wait, what?
Yeah. Oh, that's
okay.
Yep.
Okay. Earlier this year, social media star and model Sulan Carey, who lives in the United Kingdom, shared her wedding with her many followers. The Daily Star reported back on September 12th. The ceremony was unconventional, as Carey married herself. She called her lifestyle sologamy. Or she did, until she recently divorced herself, even after several rounds of couples therapy. It's crucial to know when to end a cycle, Carey posted. Even commitment to oneself can have its challenges. such as dealing with the expectation of being perfect for yourself all the time. She said she felt lonely in her self-marriage and her own company was exhausting. Oh, yeah, we can only imagine. Yeah.
Imagine.
I think I heard something about this on TV. I'm thinking, what?
How in the
First of
world did
all,
you get away with
I
marrying
can
your?
understand marrying one, trying to say being so self-absorbed and marrying yourself, but then divorcing yourself too. Like what? I mean,
Well, I mean, you just stand there at the podium and you go, "Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to witness the marriage of Sue and Carrie and Sue and Carrie, and I'm the priest, Sue and Carrie."
yeah,
She was priest, prophet, and king at the same time.
probably, yeah. You
It's like
want
the
some
old,
irony?
it's like the old saying goes, "I am not a doctor, but I play one on TV."
Probably, yeah.
Right? All right, it's time for the irony article. Oh boy, irony. And while Britain's policing minister, Dame Diana Johnson, was addressing senior police officers on September 10th about an epidemic of antisocial behavior, theft, and shoplifting, we've heard a lot about that. Someone lifted her purse from the hotel where she was speaking, the BBC.
Oh
A
no.
member of the Home Office staff also had belongings stolen. Warwickshire police said they had arrested a 56-year-old man from Coventry in connection with the burglaries. He was released on bail. Boy, oh boy, talk about all of that, and then your purse gets hijacked.
Yeah. Kind of like you see on TV where someone's talking about theft on the news, and all of a sudden everything in the studio gets stolen at the same time.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I got a police report for you.
That's a long one, too. And it's the final
Yeah,
one of the night.
it's the last one. Yeah. Plaintiffs that are known only as John and Jane Doe have filed a $25,000 lawsuit in Florissant, Missouri, against the city of Florissant and an unknown police officer called Joe Smith. The Does say Smith is, quote, a sexual voyeur and predator of the worst kind, unquote. KMOV television reported on September 11th. According to the suit, Jane Doe was pulled over in February for a broken taillight. The officer asked if she had insurance and directed her to pull up proof on her phone and show it to him. At that point, he took her phone back to his cruiser, turned off the Bluetooth link to her car, and didn't come back for 10 minutes.
Oh,
He didn't give her a ticket, but she alleges he scrolled through her photos and found intimate images that she had shared only with her husband. Jane Doe found out about his snooping when the FBI contacted her in July to ask that she identify a photo of herself that had been enlarged and printed. Agents said it was not the only photo of her that they found in the officer's possession. Jane Doe said she had been disturbed and had suffered humiliation, emotional distress, and mistrust. The Florissant Police Department said in a statement that the officer is no longer employed there and no other officers were involved.
Oh, man.
Let's just say he probably found some really interesting stuff on that phone and decided to download it.
Yeah, that's true. And Emu says it's just nacho cheese. Was that he obsessed?
Yeah, he was. I think he was that obsessed. Mr. Bully was that obsessed.
Then he said, well, that makes sense. Without the shoes, they would have been through what Marv went through in Home Alone 1.
Oh, yeah. Remember when he stepped on the nails? Ow, that hurts.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh, my God. I remember that. Oh.
Well, there you have it, friends. News of the weird from the editors of Andrews McNeil Syndication for uexpress.com.
Oh, yeah.
All right. That's the end of that one. And you're up with your next article there, Scott.
Well, I got something to tell you from the Associated Press.
Uh-oh.
A little bit of miscommunication eventually does give you a great little rescue. Here's the name of the article. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, vessel rescued in the English Channel, but only after an emergency call to Dover, Delaware, instead of Dover, England. Yes, this was reported yesterday in Dover, Delaware. This is where the story comes from. Police dispatchers in Delaware's capital city are being lauded for helping direct rescuers to a boat foundering in the English Channel thousands of miles away. Dispatchers for the city of Dover found themselves at the center of an international rescue effort last month after receiving a call from an Albanian man who thought he was calling emergency personnel in Dover, England. The mix-up happened back on August 27th when the man learned that his brother's boat was sinking in the English Channel, according to the Delaware authorities. The caller had conducted an internet search for the Dover Police Department, and the first search result on the screen had been for Dover, Delaware's police department, police officials said in a news release Thursday. The family member thought they were calling Dover, England, but was connected with our agency here in the United States.
Dover, Delaware.
Yeah, recognizing that trying to refer the frantic caller to authorities in England could cost valuable time, the communications operator, Mackenzie Atkinson, kept the man on the line and began collecting critical information. The caller provided the coordinates of the vessel, and Atkinson here, I think it's a Ms., who had recently acquired certification from the International Academies of Emergency Dispatch, followed protocols for a vessel in distress, officials said. Meanwhile, Communications Officer Connor Logan began making international notifications. Within 4 minutes, he established contact with several agencies, including the U.S. Coast Guard, the French Coast Guard, His Majesty's Coast Guard in England, the United Kingdom's Maritime and Coast Guard Agencies Coordination Center, and police stations in Dover, England, all the official had said. Dover police said that 15 minutes and 48 seconds after the initial call, the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency confirmed that rescuers were on their way to the vessel. Dover police in the United States, I think, said they received confirmation on September 5th that the vessel and everyone on board had safely returned to the port of Dover, England. Delaware police officials had nominated Atkinson, Logan, and 2 other communications officers on duty during the emergency for a distinguished unit commendation.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's some freaky stuff, man. That's what
it can be, yeah.
That is just mass miscommunication.
Yeah, but I'm glad it got a happy ending. So that makes me happy, though. Yeah.
That's for sure. All right. When my goodness, a half hour is gone already that fast.
Just about, yeah. 27 plus. So there you go.
And now it's time for the 1950s food or the 76 vintage recipes from the 50s we're trying today.
Yay.
So, there are 76 of them, and we're not going to get through them all tonight. So we'll do about 15, and over the next 5 weeks, you'll see about 15 per week. So we'll save the article for the next 5 weeks, and you'll enjoy some of these. It was kind of like what we did in the first season with those crazy recipes from the molds and other things with the tuna fish and the mold fish. That was fun.
Yeah,
a bit of a trip down memory lane, where the 50s were so full of poodle skirts, greasers, and some amazing food. Yeah, take a trip down memory lane with old recipes from the 1950s. These appetizers, main courses, and desserts were popular back when a gallon of milk only cost 82 cents. Wow. Sure. All right, I'll get my sound effects ready, too.
I feel we might need some audio for the video here. Let's find out here.
Yeah, but this is what they call a molded strawberry salad. I don't know if we play this, we'd be subject to copyright on it. We're already subject to copyright already.
Well, let's see if there's anything that comes up when you hit that. Let's try that.
Hey everybody, I'm Lisa. Now, you might think of a Jell-O mold as kind of an old-fashioned dish that belongs back in the 1950s or 60s. But I'm here to show you that this vintage dish belongs on your table today.
Okay, so that's really looking good so
Today
far.
I'm going to show you how to make a molded strawberry pineapple Jell-O salad.
Okay.
The first step is to dissolve
a 6 video, so we might not want to watch that though.
No, but she's doing a molded strawberry salad, which basically this refreshing salad has 2 layers, a pretty pink bottom that includes sour cream and a ruby red top with strawberries and pineapple. And for years, Mom has included this Jell-O salad in meals she prepares for our family. Gloria Grant, Sterling, Illinois. Interesting. Nice.
It looks good, though.
Yeah.
From what I saw there, yeah.
Yeah, but it looks like molded strawberry. So really, does it look that appetizing? Maybe, depending on how you look.
So. I mean, when you have the combination of the gelatin and the whipped topping mixed in, I think that looks pretty good, especially when you add in the fresh strawberry or the frozen strawberry. There you go.
Yep. Here's another one called baked ham with pineapple. And here's the picture for it.
All right.
Ooh,
Ooh, that looks
looks
tasty.
good. Baked
It
ham
does.
with
And
pineapple.
I love the outer rims here. You know, with that looks like it's good cured style ham and all that there as well. It looks really
Yep.
good.
First learned the technique for baked ham with pineapple from a themed dinner my husband and I hosted. Since it is widely known as the symbol of hospitality, pineapple was the star ingredient on our menu and on this lovely baked ham. Joanne Fox, Johnson City, Tennessee.
That's a good choice.
And you know what would be really good with a dipping sauce for the ham? A little bit of like a maple glaze,
Yeah, that's what
or
I was thinking there.
or something like a little smoky glaze.
Yeah, something good like that.
Not a barbecue sauce because that would overkill the ham.
Yeah, I mean, barbecue sauce with ham, not the best combination,
Not
but
the best
a
combination.
good, kind of like a mapley glaze, like as you mentioned before, something good like that, though.
Or
Or
something
even
with maple and
maybe even
honey.
a pine, like I figure if you got the pineapple, let's try a pineapple glaze with that too, though.
How about maple honey pineapple glaze, where
There you
you get a
go.
little bit of the pineapple juice, maple
Yeah,
syrup, and the honey, and
yeah,
you mix that up and
and
then
you
pour
use
it
the
over.
juice from the pineapple rings. How about that? There you go.
If you're using canned pineapple, because that
That's
looks
what I
like
was
canned
thinking.
pineapple. Yeah. If you have fresh pineapple, it can do rings even better. The maraschino cherries, a little cherry juice to make it a little redder, you know?
Yeah, and that's what they put on here. Some little maraschinos. I can see it's really
Yep,
nice.
you can see them in the holes. Yeah, it's a little garnish there.
Mhm.
Nice. Thank you,
Yeah.
Joanne. Next one is the, the cherry
Very
cake. Oh, boy.
well.
You know, that kind of reminds me of something about getting cherries in your nuts.
No.
Well, let's see what we have here. Oh, this
Not
is
bad looking. That looks nice.
you know that this reminds me of one of those layered desserts in those truffle dishes.
Oh yeah,
It's what you could put in a truffle dish with layers, with cake frosting, and then another cake, then the
yeah,
frosting, and top it with the cherries. But and then
yeah,
that's probably in the cake.
yeah. I think this is just the full size version of it. There you go.
And then she's got cherries on the side. I bet. Says
Yep.
my grandmother made this recipe for her children using Ozark grown cherries and walnuts. She
Ooh.
invented one they all liked. Granny always used cream from the dairy farm near her home.
Good choice.
But the half and half works well and is easy to find. Diana Jennings, Lebanon, Missouri. Not
Yeah,
too far from you.
it's not too far. I mean, I've been to the Ozarks a few times in my life. In fact, I went there about over 3 years ago. Still very gorgeous, and they have some great food stuff down there.
And
Really good.
I bet you the cream is fresh in the
Oh,
Ozark.
usually it is though. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a place that they have several places that have dairy fresh ice cream. Though, so you go. It's really good down there.
The best tasting and it's probably fresh made, homemade daily power.
Oh yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, here's green beans almondine, which is, of course, a very popular recipe. Let's see how this one is served. Ooh,
That looks good.
what bowl?
That looks nice though. The bowl's a nice touch. Seeing the little pine nuts look like a pretty nice touch there as well. There.
I bet you could use almonds or anything if you
I
couldn't
think
find
so.
pine,
Yeah.
because pine nuts are pricey.
Yeah, that can be though. But this does look nice though.
Yeah, it's hard to improve on the taste of fresh green beans, but this recipe for green beans almondine does it. The final dish looks fancy without requiring fancy cooking skills. And it's not just for Thanksgiving, green beans.
That's right.
Green bean casserole.
Mm-hmm.
Really, I mean, I like this served with a nice piece of salmon,
Oh yeah.
good piece of fish, and some rice.
Yeah.
Really, to kind of mix it up a little bit.
That would be good though. Yes.
Grapefruit Alaska, like
Huh.
baked Alaska, huh?
That's what I wonder.
Yeah. Easily impress your guests with this quick dessert. You'll receive rave reviews. Peg Atson, Hackensack, Minnesota. Let's see.
Let's see where this one.
Ooh.
That's interesting.
Oh,
It's like they use the grapefruit halves there.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like grapefruit halves and meringue. It looks really interesting though.
Yep. If you like grapefruit and you like it with a little bit of the use that blowtorch to get the little
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Alaska,
I know exactly. Yeah. It's
get
really
your kids to start eating grapefruit. This is probably the way to serve it,
There you go, man. There you go.
Just make sure the darn thing don't squirt back at you when you dip into it,
Yeah. I think that's the reason why they got the meringue on top of it to prevent the squirting.
Exactly. Oh,
Here
now
we go. Yeah.
dumplings, but this home style chicken and dumpling soup. It's just
Oh.
like mom's with a classic mirepoix base and doughy drop dumplings.
Oh, that looks good. Oh,
Oh,
those do look good. Those, and I love the carrots and the little bits of green chives and all that. That looks really nice, though.
the dumplings look like matzo balls, don't they?
Kind of, yeah. That's basically similar, very similar to a matzo ball.
Very similar. And I love matzo. I've had matzo ball soup. Very good. I have some Jewish friends who make some delicious matzo ball soup, and I wish I could go back to New York and eat some of that good stuff. Oh, we got a comment. Let's see. Where's the comment coming? Oh,
I see David 3000. Go ahead and pull it up there.
saying, I hope the Cowboys have a perfect regular season and exit in the first round. Oh, Christ. What does that have to do with what we're talking about here, David?
Yeah. He wants to talk sports. I can tell, but that's okay.
I know Brandon Martin is doing some live play-by-play. Never mind.
That's all right. Well, let's go to the next item here.
Okay, we are on number 7. Yeah,
we're on number 7 here.
Yep. Ambrosia salad.
Ooh, what's this?
Ambrosia salad. Retro dessert that's so good it has stood the test of time. Whip up this fruity, airy, marshmallow studded treat for summer gatherings or winter holidays. Let's see.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
there we go.
Whoops.
That's okay. We'll go back a page, and there it is. There, yeah.
Oh, you know what it looks like?
Yeah. It's got that fruit, and it's got that pineapple and tangerine, mandarin orange, and the marshmallows with a little coconut on top. Oh, that looks so tasty.
This is something that my Aunt Marinda made one time. Not when she was alive, about some 30 years ago. And it was so good. And they said the Italians used to make it with the Italian fruits in season. Whatever was in season, they chop it up and then they would put whipped cream on it or some other type of dessert topping. And then it would marinate in the refrigerator for a while.
Nice.
And it was sweet, fruity, and depending on what they had in season is what they used. Ambrosia salad. Yep. All right. Here is, look at this. We've got, looks like meatloaf. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
The traditional meatloaf recipe creates a tender, juicy meatloaf top with a caramelized glaze. The best part, it's so easy to make it. It's ready to eat in about an hour.
Yes, this is one of my father's favorite dishes is a meatloaf here.
Great comfort food during the wintertime.
It is, though, yes.
My mom makes the meatloaf, and she'll put ketchup, brown sugar, and honey on the for the sauce. You know,
we actually do it here a little different in the Midwest, in the central U.S. My mom likes to do either ketchup and or barbecue sauce on the top, though, when she bakes it, though. So there you go. Yeah,
the honey makes it a little bit more browner, I've noticed.
Yeah, it does, though.
Yep, but the meatloaf is perfectly cooked. You add a little bit of rice, has to have a veggie,
and some fresh veggies. Or there you go.
On Italian bread, make a meatloaf sandwich.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Or make mashed potatoes. Yeah.
In fact, that's what sometimes when we have leftover meatloaf, that's what we do, and make sandwiches out of that. So there you go.
Or just shepherd's pie. That's there's so many variations of that meatloaf recipe.
Exactly. Yes.
Yep. Here's number 9, the 7-layer gelatin salad. Here we go. James Jen Heminis of Stockton, Missouri. You know where Stockton is in Missouri?
Not so much though. Since not so much though.
According to Jan, she's got an eye-catching salad that my mother used to make for Christmas dinner each year. You can choose different flavors to make other color combinations for specific holidays or the gatherings. Okay. I wonder if she's using red and green because of the Christmas. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Oh, another beautiful color. Dish. See what I said?
There you go. There we go.
Is that? Look at the layers of that.
I love it. You got in this copy. We got the orange. We got some beautiful blue raspberry. The different reds. The green for lime. Yes, that looks amazing.
And then top it with whipped cream and strawberries or whatever your heart desires.
Exactly. It looks like each layer is gelatin, then the cream jello mixture, then a regular gelatin, and going upwards there. There you go.
There you go. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, Brandon says jelly rainbow, it looks like.
Yes, but the flavors, once you kind of scoop it up with a big spoon with the strawberries, oh man, you get
beautiful medley of flavor. Yeah.
Yeah. This is great, reminiscing of this stuff, because even though it may not be disgusting, it really does hit up some of the recipes people are still doing today on these things, even though they go
Oh
back
yeah,
some 70 years. So
exactly.
this is
Yeah.
good stuff. A truffle dish never goes out of style. If your parents have one and they inherit it to you, you inherit one, utilize it, because it's great not just for Jello, it's great for chocolate pudding,
Oh yeah.
mousse. I mean, you could do a whole bunch of stuff, and I'll share a recipe with you after we're done with the
Oh,
rest.
there you go.
One skillet pork chop supper. Ooh,
This looks
all you
good.
pork chop lovers out there. Port Orange, Florida. I know where that is.
Oh yeah.
It's not that far from me. It's about, I would say 5 miles east
Okay.
county, couple counties over.
Cool.
Kathy Thompson says, my husband Clark and I reserved this recipe for Sundays after the grandkids have gone home and we're too tired to prepare a big meal. It's comforting and quick. Let's see the pork chops.
Oh,
Oh,
it looks good though.
skillet.
And I like the effect. You got the potatoes and you got the carrots. Oh, that looks so good though.
Looks like squash in there too.
I think so. Yeah.
I don't know. But
Yeah. It looks like either squash or yellow zucchini. One of the two.
Well, she says it's a one-pot dish for her and her husband, and they
There you
love
go.
it.
That looks good though, man.
One pot to clean, and that's it.
I like that. That makes it easy.
Oh,
what's
it's
that?
upside down cake.
Yeah, it is. Yes, spice
Upside
pineapple. Yes.
Oh,
That is yum yum.
yeah. And I love the crumb cake. That looks more like a crumb cake.
It does. Yeah. It's like they decided to, as soon as they put the pineapple layers on, then they put the crumbs to go with it on top of with everything else there. So that's perfect though.
Yeah, Jennifer Surge Getter from Newburgh, Indiana says, I often bake this beautiful cake in my large.
Pizza pan.
Yep.
In a large cast iron skillet and turn out onto a pizza pan, is what she says.
Yeah. Try this cranberry duff New England style upside down cake.
So it looks like this.
Oh, hey, looks like we got a scumbag for a troll here.
Yeah.
Well, I've lost about 40 pounds, fat ass. Why don't you go lose some weight? You know what we're going to do with that? We're going to block it and ban you and your freaking comments.
Yeah.
Goodbye, troll. Ha, ha, ha.
Yeah.
Who puts pineapple on a cake? It's pineapple upside down cake there, Emu.
Yeah. That's the pineapple is baked on the bottom, and then you flip it all over on top of that. That's how it works.
That's a cake that's gone back as long as I don't know. It probably goes back to when the in the 1800s
whenever they first brought out pineapples in the United States. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, it's more or less one of those things where it's colonial times they've had those cakes where they make them in a skillet. An iron skillet for that matter. So they do all their baking in the Dutch ovens and the skillets, and one of those way. No way I lost 40 pounds. Yeah, twat. I did lose 40 pounds. What do you got to say about it? So we got a troll in here. Scott. We're gonna ban it, and there we go.
Okay.
Okay. So spiced pineapple upside down cake. Hey, Emu, if you happen to see any of those trolling comments, let me know, okay? All right. Let's see what we got here. We got 3 more for this week.
Yeah, mom's roast beef. Looks good.
Yep. Everyone loves roast beef.
Me too.
Fork tender roast beef with its savory gravy. The well-seasoned roast is mom's specialty. Linda Gaudio, New Brighton, Pennsylvania. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh,
does look nice, and I love the brown gravy to go with that.
Oh,
and old Brandon says, "Okie dokie."
Yep. Nice going. I love this. What do you think about the roast beef?
Oh, I love roast beef myself, though. Probably one of my favorite dishes whenever my mother cooks it as well there for us. So there you go.
And it's sliced nicely. It's got a good crust on it. And the gravy is not too, it's not thick, or it's just perfect. Pour it on it.
Usually when my mom cooks, she actually puts in the potatoes and the carrots as well to cook them all at the same time, though. So that way we have our sides to go with our beef there. It's really nice, though.
Yep. All right, we've got a pina colada molded salad. Oh,
Mm.
wait, we got from Emu here. In
the
the
word-
words of Patrick, some roast beef, some chicken, and pizza.
Well,
Okay, cool.
okay.
Pina
Yeah,
colada
Patrick
molded
Star, yeah.
Okay, this is Carol Gillespie from Chambersburg, Pennsylvania, if I got that right.
Cool.
Gelatin ring mold gets a tropical twist from coconut, pineapple, and macadamia nuts. It's a wonderful treat anytime. Now that she's retired from teaching, she has more time for kitchen experiments. Let's see which one. Whoops,
Ooh, you went to the actual recipe. There you go.
I double clicked it too much. Yeah. Ooh,
That does look nice, though.
Mm.
Wow. I like the idea of putting the pineapple and lime and such inside the center, though. It's really nice.
Yeah. And it's a pina colada molded salad.
Nice.
So it's got hints of a little bit of coconut in there.
Yep.
And pineapple.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my God. So this Dick Twad wants to know how much Ben and Jerry's ice cream do I eat? How about none? How about how many donuts do you pack in one day with your Mountain Dew and your Dr. Pepper there, tough guy? Why don't you answer that question? By the way, they always say, why are you opening an old can of Spam? Delete. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that, Scott.
I understand.
All right, let's go to the next one here. Oh, wow, look at this.
Looks like, that's the mocha baked Alaska.
We knew the baked Alaska was going to come around sometime in one of these recipes.
Mm-hmm.
This one's an interesting one where it's molded, mocha. Make these baked Alaskas ahead of time. You torch the desserts and you freeze them up to 24 hours. Kerry Dingwall, Ponte Verde, Florida. Know exactly where that is. Okay. Maybe not in there, but I know exactly on the map where in Florida she is. What do you think about that? That looks like a fried. It looks like fried ice cream almost.
Pretty much, yeah.
Mm-hmm. What do I mean by soft? I get what the hell? My teen pop gang back? Who are you? I think Chris Kennedy needs a lesson in how to take a crap once in a while. You know what? Hey, why don't you and Chuck Fitch, Chris Kennedy, why don't you guys go out and have sarsaparilla? Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. You're underage and can't drink. So, yeah. Banning that one, too.
Okay.
Today's going to be sweet. Yeah. Your ass is going to be sweet. And finally, it looks like a smoothie. Strawberry milkshake. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, that's pretty simple.
Grab your spoon. The strawberry milkshake is thick, bright with strawberry flavor, and infinitely customizable. Yeah. I guess you can put anything in it. I put a little protein powder in it to kind of give it some extra protein, but I like a fruit smoothie. I like what's your favorite smoothie, Scott?
Oh gosh. Strawberry banana.
Strawberry banana?
Yeah.
Any like a coffee flavor one or like a
sometimes a little bit. Of course, another thing I'll do, and this is like a regular shake, I will do chocolate peanut butter. And chocolate banana, or even all three together.
Yeah, that's almost like that's like a Elvis one. If you had bananas in it too,
Yeah, it will be. Yeah,
chocolate Elvis from Planet Smoothie. Yeah.
I
used to do those all the time. Put a little protein powder in it, bulk them up, and make meal replacement shakes out of them all the time.
There you go.
Okay.
Brandon even thought that strawberry milkshake looks better than what McDonald's offers.
That's true.
All right. Well, I got another story if you're ready here.
I am ready. Let me just get you. You go ahead and go right on it, and I got.
All right.
Whoops. I got to put the sign up here. Yeah, you can go ahead. Okay. You might have to. You might have to hit the open button to share it. I can't.
I've already shared. I've started it. So yeah, I can. Let me start up and then I'll try again. And again. Share screen. Here it comes.
That way. Okay.
All right. There we go. Well, we got one more thing to talk about food wise, and I do apologize, everyone. But Texas Market will cover a charcuterie board with 1,032 pounds of snacks. Mhm. A place called Central Market here in
Yep.
Austin, Texas, broke a Guinness World Record to assemble a charcuterie board topped with over 1,032 pounds of meat, cheese, and other qualifying ingredients to celebrate the Central Market's 30th anniversary, though.
Mm,
The previous record was set back in Florida snack delivery service
there you go.
Bordery, which was topped with only 769 pounds of ingredients. It was all cheesemongers on deck at the original Central Market on North Lamar in Austin as we cut, slice, and arrange the cheese and charcuterie board of epic proportions, the Central Market said on Facebook. And I guess there's a little video of it here, so let's see if I can show a little bit of that.
Ooh.
Actually, give me a second here. I'm going to stop. I'm going to share that. I'm going to pause that. So this is like a small video of them assembling it. So I'm going to put up a new screen for that here. And that one. All right, here we go. This is a little video of them trying to assemble it here. I'm going to try to see. I'm trying to do this without audio here in case we get copyrighted or anything like that, though. As you can see, here they are getting their award, and someone is actually getting this there, and there you go. As you can see, that's a pretty large board full of meat and cheese. You got to admit, it's pretty impressive. All right, there you go. There we go. We're ready to go on that.
Now, hold on a minute here. Yeah, we got an idiot called Sean Cryberry Baby Startup. Oh, are you a crybaby? Do you shed tears? Do you have poopy in your diaper there? Do you suffer from diarrhea? Who knows? Another stupid troll channel. Yeah. So I asked him, I said, are you gay? I said, because you cross dress and wear a wig. And I also mentioned, I said, did you ever call Dave Johnson to apologize for impersonating him? Nah. Yeah, we all know who this guy is. Great article. Sorry about that, Scott. That I
yeah.
This is unfortunately the things that we have to deal with here.
It does. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's get to the final 8 minutes. We have about 17 of these from BuzzFeed.
Sure
These
thing.
are people are sharing the weirdest thing they had ever done that they would only tell anyone else anonymously. Wow.
Yeah.
If you had kept a secret of that sort, would it be? Don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see. From creating a social media account for a fake cousin in order to fit in with friends, to writing an entire diary entry on a school exam paper, I can see why they chose to keep it to themselves. This is from Brian Galindo, BuzzFeed staff. Okay, so we all probably had 1 or 2 dozen weird things we have done in our lives that we will likely never tell anyone about. And recently, Reddit user T Nectarine 1969 was curious about just that when they asked, "What's the weirdest thing you've done that you can only tell people anonymously?" So, the thread got thousands of responses from people eager to share their weirdest thing they have ever done. Here are the top comments. Number 1. Stole over 1,000 wafers from church because I really liked the communion wafers and didn't know where else to get them. I felt really blessed and cursed for a long time. Yeah, right?
Right. Yeah. It's kind of crazy.
Okay. We'll ban that comment. All right. Let's see. This one was, I was envious of my friends who were close with their cousins and relatives because I didn't have that dynamic with mine. And so when I was younger, I would come up with stories about being close to an imaginary cousin and tell stories about us during school breaks. I had to create a fake profile on social media for this cousin so she could add my friends too. Oh, no.
Wow.
Oh, boy. That's pretty pathetic.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Then once I got off the subway in New York City and I was super early for an appointment, so I picked a random guy and just followed him on foot for like 30 minutes,
Wow.
pretending I was like a private detective or something. Always kept about a half a block behind. He turned this way and that and eventually went into a building I have lived in 9 years earlier. It was weird, and so was I.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I wonder about some of those people in the subway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I smell my headphones after wearing them.
Okay. Weird. Yeah. That's
You know, I
a
think
little
there's a
weird.
couple of trolls out there that smell their headphones because they just can't smell anything else because they're all on drugs. That's why.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know a pair of feet you could go smell too, your own. I downloaded Grinder because I thought maybe I was gay, but after a few dudes started messaging me, I was like, "This is not for me," and deleted it. Oh
Yeah. There you go.
no! You know about Grinder?
No. Thank
I
God,
guess
no.
it was for the gay community. I guess I don't know. Not really sure. Chugging altar wine, 8 communion hosts, and then wheelied my BMX bike off the altar and down the aisle of my church. There were 3 of us doing this.
Oh, brother. Oh, brother.
Is that what you call getting drunk at church? Really?
Yeah.
Notice there wasn't anybody in there. Thank God, according to the picture
Well,
you showed.
well, it's just a generic picture, but you get the idea. I think it
Yeah.
was an empty church anyway.
I think so. I would hope so, because at that point, doing it at the 10 o'clock mass is not good.
Nope.
We got super drunk and ate a ton of spicy food in New Orleans. Back at the B&B, the food started to come out the backside. I was
Oop.
sitting on the toilet shitting bricks of fire.
Ouch.
At that moment, the booze decided to hang a U-turn.
Oh, no.
The trash can was out of reach, and I couldn't risk standing up from the toilet for even 5 seconds. The closest receptacle was the bathtub. I managed to turn it in such a way that I couldn't keep shitting in the toilet while vomit to the tub. Both ended up clogged, and there was no plunger.
No.
I had to call the owner to explain that I had destroyed both their toilet and their tub simultaneously. Oh my God.
Oh, no.
I guess this guy was living in an apartment, because if he had to tell his landlord,
Yeah.
that's the owner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I use up the even my balls. Worst pain ever.
Yeah, I could tell, though. Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Wondering why they are picturing tennis balls on this one, Scott.
Yeah, it's the
I
closest
mean, the
thing.
kind of balls would be just,
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I don't know. All right, so half of 17 is 9. We'll do one more, and then we'll do the rest next week. Says number 9 says, I wrote a diary entry during an exam on the extra exam sheet. I'm talking like 1.5 pages, full text with personal details. I hadn't prepared for the test and knew I'd tank it. So I figured I might as well use the time for something else. I got caught. Most humiliating day of my entire life.
Yikes.
Well, that'll teach you to kind of kill time
Pretty much, yeah.
and everything else in the book. Yeah. What the heck? Is that, huh?
Some people are weird.
Yeah. How about yeah, no, I don't remember. I'm going to put this comment up.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Yep. That's what we get for trolls. They like to open a can of worms. Well, anyway, Scott, Hope you had fun with this episode.
Yeah, pretty much though, until the trolls came in.
Yeah. Emo, you're not doing your job.
He tried. I know.
I know, I'm only kidding. Let's see. He says bricks of fire.
Yep, he did.
That's right. Very humiliating in that sort. Well, let's see. What color should we pick next week?
Hmm.
Oh no. Let's see.
I don't know. Green? Something like that?
Green is good. Green is a good color. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Because I think
Let's
we
look
had
for green.
blue. We had blue. Last week we had red.
Yep.
We had blue the week before, in the last season.
Yeah.
So, yeah, green would work perfectly. All right.
Cool.
What's your name? No.
I don't know what this means anyway, so screw it.
It's stupid idiots. It's the same guy making fake channels out there. His name is Chuck Fitch. Look him up. I have said some pretty interesting things about him, and they're still up there, buddy. And you, Chris Kennedy, you can go where in Brick, New Jersey. Why don't you go get hit by a brick? Okay, 2 idiot trolls, basically. Yeah.
All right.
So, anyways, we'll see you guys next week. And in the meantime, remember, don't be a troll, protect your nuts, and don't be a nut monkey.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you next week. Bye.
Mm.